today. Good morning. Good morning. You watching from listening. We've been talking about things, community awareness. Today we're talking about listening. Listening is not a skill rather, not a personality trait. Right? A lot of people say, "Oh, that's just who I am. I'm not a good listener. I don't know how to listen. When someone is talking, my body is twitching. I just want to press my phone. I just want to look away." But listening is not a personality trait. It's a learned skill, and it determines the safety of your relationship. If you're talking about self-awareness, if you're talking about communication, if someone is communicating and the other person is not listening, how will they be able to align? How will they be able to meet in the middle? Yeah. How will they be able to do that? There's no way to be able to do that. So if we are saying couples should communicate, as your spouse is communicating, you should listen. You should listen. That's what we're going to talk about today. All right. So very quick, people feel unheard in a relationship or in a marriage. Feeling unheard doesn't mean no one is listening. It means the listener is not. Yeah. So you and someone talking now, and the person is there. You're trying to explain to this person that, oh, I don't like this, or this is me. You're trying to understand who you are or how you want to be loved, right? There's someone there that you're speaking to, but the person is there, but they are not there, and these are the issues. The listener is not present. The person you are communicating to is not present, or communicating with is not present. And the way they do this is, number one, by interrupting. They interrupt. Their minimizations, they are rushing to solutions, listening to reply, not to understand. So people who are not listeners, these are the things they do to people who are communicating to their spouses. Your spouse is trying to communicate, but you're interrupting them. You're minimizing their emotions. You're not validating them. They're trying to express how they are feeling, but you are minimizing their emotions. You are minimizing how and what they are feeling. You're rushing to solution. People feel unheard when you want to jump and, okay, you just want to resolve the solution, resolve the issues rather. Good morning. Thank you for joining. You're welcome. We're talking about listening. Yeah, and I'm talking about why people feel unheard in their relationship or in their marriage. People feel unheard because the person they are communicating with or to is interrupting them, always minimizing their emotions, always rushing to solutions. They are listening to reply, not to understand. When your partner is communicating, don't rush to reply. Don't rush. You want to defend yourself. You want to correct them. No, listen. Listen. I wrote here, you can hear words and still miss the message. Some people, your spouse is communicating, he or she is telling you, they are telling you what is wrong or how they want to be loved or what you've done wrong. You are there, but you are not there. You're not there. Okay, secondly, we're going to talk about defensive listening versus present listening. Defensive listening, it happens when someone feels threatened. The listener is busy explaining themselves, correcting details, proving innocence, or protecting their ego. That's a defensive listener. That's a defensive listener. Your partner is trying to communicate, but you are explaining yourself. You're supposed to be listening to them to understand what the problem is, what the issue is, what you've done wrong, or what they want in the marriage or in the relationship, but you're supposed to be listening, but you are correcting the details. Oh, she said that, or he said that. Oh, you did this. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? And you're correcting her. Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Oh, it wasn't me. And you're trying to explain, oh, I came late because the vehicle was not working. I came late because I was trying to help the children. I came late because of this, because of that. No, you don't try to explain yourself when your partner is trying to tell you or communicate with you. You don't explain yourself, you don't correct yourself, you don't prove innocence, you don't protect your ego, you listen. Defensive listening is about self-protection, not connection. You're not connecting with your spouse when you're defensive. You're not. Secondly is present listening. A present listener is grounded and curious. A present listener is focused on understanding. Okay. I don't know what happened, but my network threw me out. All right, so let's go over that again. I apologize, guys. Okay, so very quickly, we're talking about listening. That listening is a skill, not a personality trait, right? And I said that a lot of people say that that's how they are. They're not good at listening, but listening is not a personality trait; it's a learned skill, right? And it determines the safety of your relationship. If you want to enjoy your marriage, you want to enjoy your relationship, you need to learn how to be a great listener. You need to be able to listen, not talking and talking, listen when your partner is talking and even when they're not talking, right? Okay, so I was talking about why people feel unheard in their marriage, right? And I said that feeling unheard doesn't mean no one is listening. It means the listener is not present. So now two people are trying to communicate. They're trying to understand what has happened or what is causing conflict, and they're trying to talk, right? The common reason why people feel unheard in a marriage or in a relationship is because number one, the other person is interrupting. Number two, they are minimizing their emotions. Number three, they are rushing to solutions. And number four, they are listening to reply, not to understand. When your partner is trying to communicate with you or trying to explain things to you and you're interrupting them, they feel unheard. You are not listening. Your partner is feeling unheard because you're minimizing their emotions. When they tell you how they feel, but you cut them off, you tell them that, oh, is that why you're feeling that way? Is that why you're doing that way? Is that why you are being moody? They are moody because they are sad. They are moody because they are not happy. And then you're trying to minimize their emotions. When you minimize their emotions, they feel unheard. When you're rushing to solution, your spouse is telling you something, they're trying to explain things to you, and you just want to rush to solve the issue. You want to rush to provide solution. They will feel unheard. They will feel unheard. When you are listening to reply, not to understand, your spouse is trying to communicate with you, to tell you things, and you are listening to reply. You just want to reply. You want to defend yourself. You're not listening to understand why is my spouse feeling this way? Why? What caused this issue? What caused this conflict? Right? So that's why people feel unheard in a marriage. Okay, moving quickly. Defensive listening versus present listening. Defensive listening happens when someone feels threatened. The listener is busy explaining themselves, they're correcting details, they're proving innocence, they're protecting their ego. Are you a defensive listener? When your spouse is trying to communicate with you, are you being defensive? Are you protecting your ego? Are you proving innocence and you're trying to correct the details? Oh no, I didn't do that. Oh, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. You're trying to explain yourself. Oh, you came late. We are supposed to have a date yesterday, but you came late. Oh no, it was because I was doing it. It was because I was doing that. Acknowledge it. Defensive listening is about self-protection, not connection. If you're a defensive listener, you're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to protect your ego. You're trying to protect your ego. You're trying to correct the narrative. Your partner is trying to tell you what is hurting them, but you're trying to prove innocence. And, oh, it wasn't me. Did I do that? Oh, it wasn't intentional, you know. And you're trying to dismiss their feelings. You dismiss their emotions. That's a defensive listener. Secondly is a present listener. A present listener listens The listener is grounded and curious. A present listener wants to understand what is happening. A present listener wants to know why their partner is sad. Why is my partner feeling this way? Why are we fighting? What led us here? What brought us here? A present listener is curious. They want to know, they want to understand what is happening or what has happened. A present listener focuses on understanding before responding. What happened? Emotions are acknowledged even when opinions differ. Sorry, guys. A present listener, they acknowledge your emotions. When you're feeling sad, you're feeling angry, you're feeling whatever it is you're feeling, they acknowledge your emotions. Present listening says, I'm here with you, not against you. A defensive listener, they are always against you. They are always defending. They are not connecting. They don't care. They just want to feel good about themselves. So ask yourself, am I a defensive listener or am I a present listener? Okay. So how to listen without preparing a rebuttal? Number one, you need to pause your response. Silence does not mean agreement, it means processing. Relax, pause. A lot of people are quick to speak. What's this? Sorry, guys. They are quick to, they want to talk, they want to defend themselves, they want to respond, they want to. Pause your response when your spouse is talking. Pause your response when your spouse is trying to communicate with you and trying to express themselves. Pause your response. Process it. When you pause, you process what is happening or what has happened, what your spouse is trying to tell you. Number two, reflect before responding. Reflect. So what I'm hearing you say is that you feel so when I do this. And they will agree, oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. Oh no, that's not what I mean. And they will rephrase. And when you reflect, it lowers defensiveness instantly. You're not trying to protect yourself or protect your ego or fight back. You're trying to understand them. Number three, validate your partner's emotions, not just facts. Validate your spouse, validate them, validate their feelings, validate them. Anyone in your shoes will feel this way. Anyone in your shoes would actually feel sad. And I'm so sorry. You validate them. They have the right to feel whatever or however they're feeling. For every action, there is a reaction. You've done something wrong and they are reacting to it. So validate their emotions. Don't just throw their emotions out of the door. Don't throw it out. Validate them. Acknowledge the feeling. Understanding your partner or your spouse is not surrender. It's just respect. You understand them. You can understand them. You can even disagree. You can disagree with the point, but still acknowledge their feelings. You can disagree and say, "Oh, that's not what I meant, or that's not what it looks like." But acknowledge their feeling. Okay? All right. I said listening is how safety is built. When you listen to your partner, when you listen to your spouse, they feel safe that, okay, even when there is conflict, we can talk about it. When there is conflict, we can resolve our issues because we are listening to each other, we communicate effectively. Listening is how safety is built. I hope you've learned something today. I hope you have. So let me ask you guys, do you open up more, or do people shut down around you? Do people open up more around you, or do they shut down? Like when people are trying to communicate, when your spouse is trying to communicate with you, do they open up or do they shut down? Because guess what? If you're not a great listener, hi, Olaya, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Please like the live and subscribe. Thank you. We're talking about listening. So I was asking, do people open up more or do they shut down around you? If you're not a good listener, they will not open up. Your spouse will not open up because they'll be like, she doesn't listen, he doesn't listen. Are you listening to understand or to defend yourself? And we've talked about it, that you're supposed to listen to understand. What is wrong? What have I done wrong? How did we get here? What brought us here? Why are you angry? Does your presence calm or escalate conversations? Ask yourself. People don't feel safe because we are perfect. They feel safe because they are heard. When your partner feels heard, oh my God, they feel safe. They feel safe because they are not agitated when there's a conflict, and they don't run away from conflict. Some people, when there's conflict, they shut down. But when you are if you're a great listener, your partner will feel safe around you. They know that, oh, we can talk about this. We will talk about this. We will resolve our issues. I hope you've learned something. That being a listener is a great skill. And you need to learn how to be a great listener, because the safety of your marriage depends on it. Okay? I hope you've learned something today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. That brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you so much. My name is Damilola Clovio. I'm a marriage counselor. I help couples enjoy marriage and prepare singles for a fulfilled married life. And I'm a great author. I have 2 amazing books, Fight Like a Winner and The King's Guide. The link is going to be in the description box. These books will help your relationship and your marriage. And then, thank you so much for joining me. See you later in the evening or tomorrow morning. Okay? Bye, guys.